Why did I not hit him? Run!
Run!
Okay. Unless I was meant to have two Kongs.
Good thing you didn't save there.
Yeah. I think I needed Diddy for that. Run! This is ridiculous.
Cartwheel jump, maybe? Why is there bananas indicating that bottom there? I didn't even hit.
No idea. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we made it halfway so far.
Yeah.
Did that thing fall?
Yes.
Yes, it did. I jumped way too far. Oh, that's bull! There. Man. I don't know there's a way to avoid losing a Kong here. That's way too close. Unless I was meant to lose a Kong? I don't know. I don't think that's the case, really.
No.
It's just a matter of timing the cartwheel jump. You know what? Saving state here.
Yeah.
Ha-ha! Yes. Saving state again. Alright. Let's try that again.
No,
that was too close. Still too close. That was too close. How are we supposed to manage being on that platform there? That's bull.
That's Taz jumping right there.
See, when it goes up, you can't jump over him. So, what the hell are you gonna have to do?
Yeah.
I don't get that. I don't understand this. Unless... that is what you have to do. Wow.
Ow.
Oh! Oh! That's what you have to do. Holy shit, that's a long-ass jump. Oh my god. You can't make that jump, though. Wait a minute. No. No.
Fish.
Gotta do it from underneath him. Or something like that. As long as I get a chance to do a barrel roll. Oh no, that quite doesn't work either, does it?
Mm.
Damn.
Okay, I'm back.
I think I have an idea of how to get past it, but it's really, really tricky.
Okay.
And it's gotta be Diddy that makes that final jump.
Okay.
It can't be Donkey Kong. I've lost count of how many deaths have been going on at this level. Damn it!
You're not gonna believe the snack I'm snacking on right now.
What?
Banana.
You would be. 'Cause everybody's going bananas.
Yeah.
Mostly me! Oh!
You bitch.
Why can't I make this one little jump? I just want to go over his head.
Maybe this would be a good time for me to share my Donkey Kong history.
If you want to, go for it.
All right.
You've been allowed to for a while.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
All right. So, how I came to know Donkey Kong Country? Well, here's the thing. I was mostly the Sega Genesis girl back then. My very first video game series I got into was...
I did it! Sorry. I made it. Go ahead, continue.
Okay. So my first video... Well, actually, technically, it was Mario. It was Super Mario Brothers for the NES. My dad was trying to get me into video games at 5, and he had a Nintendo Entertainment System, and he let me try Mario, and to 5-year-old me, getting through the first level was apparently hard. So I'm not sure how he got the Genesis, but apparently he got the Model 1 Genesis, and it came packed with the first Sonic game, I believe. Or otherwise, I wouldn't say not for resale, I think. And so he let me try that. And that game was easier for me to get into. So it led me to like the Genesis and like playing games on it. But you would think I would know games like Golden Axe or Altered Beast or anything like that. No, actually, you could say the Disney games for the Genesis are kind of like, if you grew up with the Super Nintendo and you enjoy or actually the NES and you played the Disney games on there, that's kind of my experience, but with the Genesis.
I mean, when Capcom used to be good.
Yeah. So it's like playing the Disney games on the Genesis, the likes of Aladdin, Lion King, and such. Well, at least, renting those until now, with the likes of me going to my local used game store and picking up those to keep for like $2 or $3. So anyway, back to Donkey Kong. I'm alright to admit this, but I'm high functionally autistic, and as such, during school, they thought the center thought I forgot what center, but they said that I should try to take like special classes, like take time out of my regular classes to attend special class for like an hour or so. So I became acquainted with one of the students in that special class, and my mother at the time was going back into college so that way she can get her degree to be a surgical tech. So, and then my father working in radiology at another hospital at the time, we couldn't exactly find a babysitter for both me and my sister. So I believe we asked one of the family members of one of the kids in my special class to babysit us. So we arranged it to where they would babysit us after school, and that's how I became acquainted with the Super Nintendo. He had a Super Nintendo. The special kid had well, I didn't mean to say it like that, but
that's fine.
But he had a Super Nintendo, and he had the first 2 Donkey Kong Country games. So, but the thing is, we weren't allowed to play on it. It would just be his. He wasn't that nice to share.
Well, that's always a pain.
Yeah, but it did not stop us from watching him play or anything like that. At least I get to see that. So that's how I became acquainted with the first Donkey Kong Country, because those size Kong letters I will always remember. Just the way, if I were to point out the game, I would definitely point out the Kong letters. Or try to remember the game from my childhood. The Kong letters would be a good indicator.
Oh yeah.
And then for Donkey Kong Country 2, a good indicator for me is the second level of the game, because I remember Diddy and Dixie being in the first rigging level. And then I never knew about Donkey Kong Country 3 until years later. I think.
Yeah, I think that one kind of went a little bit below the radar there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be the last thing that I heard. Well, I guess you could say. Well, I guess you could say even before I knew Donkey Kong Country, I kind of played the Donkey Kong arcade game, but not for cabinet. Do you know those tabletop cabinets? Or the ones that
the ones that are like dual for 2 players or something?
Yeah. That look like a table.
Yes.
So I believe that's how I became acquainted with the Donkey Kong arcade. It was one of those tabletop arcade cabinets. But yeah, jumping forward. So yeah, didn't know about Donkey Kong Country 3 until years later. I think probably either it's researching it on the no, it's got to be on researching it on the computer. But I don't think it was when we first got a personal computer, I think. It would have to be around the time that we first had our Wii or something like that. I don't know. But now on to Donkey Kong 64. I think it was during one year I was taking summer school or something like that, and I don't know. I think my sister had it arranged to where one of her friend's parents would babysit her while I attend summer school. or otherwise it would be fine if she was left behind with me, because it was around the time that I could be at home by myself, but I think around the entail of my sister being babysat by someone else, even though I was home alone. So, when there would be days where I don't feel like being at home by myself, then I would be allowed to go over to her friend's house to hang out and be babysat. That's how I became acquainted with her. Well, actually, I was acquainted to the N64 before, or I was acquainted with the N64 before that. But that's another can of worms. So when I was over at her friend's place to be babysat also, I think her friend had an N64, so that's how I was acquainted myself with Ocarina of Time. I believe both Banjo-Kazooie games, and I want to say Rampage for the N64.
Even Rampage?
Yeah, I think so. Or otherwise, I was acquainted with the Rampage through the arcade cabinet at a local Pizza Hut. I don't remember.
You're talking about not the retro one, but the really, really fun one, right?
For the N64?
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. But I don't think either I dabble into it, either I dabble just a tiny bit into it, and I don't remember a lick of what the game looked like. But if I remember the arcade cabinet Rampage, then yeah, it'd be kind of like that, but different. But anyway, so I was so that's how I became acquainted with Banjo and Kazooie, and then when we used to have our local Blockbuster, I would rent those. But I think I was looking at Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong 64 cartridge, and I was thinking, well, maybe I should look up what the game is on the computer. And Donkey Kong 64 had an official website, and I think it was thanks to the website that got me really excited to play the game, because they had sections of the website where there was an announcer, like some kind of newscaster or something like that was talking about each Kong and maybe a couple of their special moves. Like if you visit Cranky Kong and you had enough banana coins in the game, you would unlock special moves based on what Kong you had. And one of Donkey Kong's special moves is called the Gorilla Grab, which allows him to pull certain levers, I think. And I remember the website. I clicked on the news reporter was talking about him having the Gorilla Grab, and somehow it's impermeated in my brain forever with him saying the Gorilla Grab or something like that. So, but somehow looking up that website really wanted me to buy the game. So I was looking around my local stores to see if there were any copies over at their places. None. The only way I could get a copy of Donkey Kong 64 was through my local Blockbuster, and we believe it was only for rent. So we kindly asked a clerk if they had any extra copies of Donkey Kong 64 that maybe we can buy. So they So one of the clerks was nice enough to look in the back and see if there were any extra copies that maybe we could purchase. And sure enough, they did have a copy, and we did buy it. But
how much?
Maybe $25? I don't know. whatever would be like, well, it may have been the full price, maybe even cheaper. I don't remember. But here's the catch. Donkey Kong, yes, Donkey Kong 64 can't run on your N64 without
an expansion pack.
And they did not have an expansion pack. So I informed my dad that I need an expansion pack to play this game. He was frustrated, but he allowed me to go get the expansion pack and I'll pay off for it later. So luckily it was at my local Meijer, and I was able to get that, and I was able to play the game. But it's still to this day that I haven't beaten the whole game.
Really?
I don't know. Maybe I was getting into other stuff, so now I need to find time to really sit down and beat the game. Because right now I
think you might have to start from fresh.
Huh? Oh, thanks.
Yes.
Well, maybe at this point, yes. It's not like I have my save file from years ago. I mean, there have been times where I tried starting fresh, but somehow I just always seem to stop at Crystal Caves. I really don't know why. So, yeah, that's my little dabble into the Donkey Kong series, and then after Rare was bought by Microsoft, and I didn't really care much for all the Donkey Kong games developed by Nintendo around that time, until Retro Studios with Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii. So,
oh yes.
Which I still need to sit down and try to play that, but let me do Donkey Kong 64 first. And I don't have a Wii U to get Tropical Freeze, sadly. Or otherwise, it would be really nice to have.
Well, there's always the 3DS version. Or there's a Donkey Kong.
I said Tropical Freeze. I have Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii.
No, I was talking about 3DS.
Yes, and there's Donkey Kong...
Did you ever play that one?
Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D? No.
Oh, I didn't know if you ever played that or not.
No. Because I already have Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii.
I wonder if there's much difference between the two.
I think they said they might have added, like, maybe a little bit of extra stuff, but not by much.
But it's mostly the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, my hands are gonna cramp before this thing is over with.
Yeah.
This is the stretch right here. Gotta make all these time jumps. Avoiding these guys. Every single one, even on the moving platforms.
Mm-hmm. And it really doesn't help that you're DK.
Wait, was that arrow going up? No, it doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, and I think I may have rented Donkey Kong Land 2 a couple of times for the Game Boy.
I was gonna ask you about the Game Boy games, if you played any of those.
I haven't played 1 or 3 of the Donkey Kong Land games, but I've rented a few times the Donkey Kong Land 2. Or otherwise, I wouldn't have Lockjaw Saga as one of my favorite tracks from Donkey Kong Country.
Fair enough. Oh, jeez. I had something good going. And now I'm losing it. Oh.
But thanks to the Wii Virtual Console, or if you manage to snag it at that, in the early time, you can play all Donkey Kong Country games on the Wii's Virtual Console. Not right now because of the whole licensing crap Rare has to go through, apparently.
Thanks to my... yeah.
But if you manage to snag the first 3 for your Virtual Console at the time, it's there. I'm not erasing mine until I can get myself a legit Super Nintendo with those cartridges. Or with those games.
Yeah.
And I did manage to find the first 3 Donkey Kong countries for the Game Boy Advance, which, as much as, if there is a difference between the two, between the original Donkey Kong Country and then the Game Boy Advance one, not much has changed. There's just a few extras added on, like finding photographs or something like that, or cameras, and they're supposed to unlock concept art for what the 3D models look like for each enemy and the Kongs. I think the second game, pretty much the same thing, except for a different design of overworld map, I believe. Oh, and then the difference between Donkey Kong Country 3 for the Super NES and the Game Boy Advance version. The Game Boy Advance version has a different soundtrack.
The second one, I know, had an extra boss fight.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Instead of just finding Donkey Kong in that castle area, you actually have to fight a boss, and then only then do you find Donkey Kong.
Right. I totally forgot about that. I didn't get far in that version.
Oh, I hope I didn't spoil it for you.
No, I found out before then, or otherwise I wouldn't be able to remember.
Fair enough.
But the main difference between the Donkey Kong Country 3 for the Super NES and the Game Boy Advance version, different soundtrack. The one who composed the music for Donkey Kong Country 3 is one of the composers who worked on the soundtrack for this game. I think her name is Evelyn Fisher? Evelyn Fisher, I think. And the one who composed the music for the Game Boy Advance was the one who've been the main one for the first 3 Donkey Kong Country games anyway, David Wise. The one that was behind the Battletoads soundtrack and all that.
Oh yeah. There is just no breathing room at all in these jumps.
Yeah.
None. Oh, God! Sonicchic, I hate to say this, but we may have to come back to the rest of this later on.
That's
my
why
hand is going to cramp up on me like no tomorrow, and then I won't even be able to play games, period, for a while.
Hopefully for a little while. I can do this again. I can do this again this weekend. I have the weekend off.
My wrist is starting to hurt. Oh, God dang it! He was supposed to roll, and he's not rolling. I don't know why. God dang it!
Oh yeah, and I remember playing on the N64 when I was younger, Diddy Kong Racing.
Yep, there was that.
But I did manage to beat the N64 version, even though I've rented it many. Hang on. I didn't beat the N64 version all the way. No, I didn't even beat it at all. It wouldn't be until I got the DS version that I managed to beat the game all the way.
Oh, God dang it. This has got to be one of the most evilest levels of Donkey Kong Country I've ever played.
Yes.
In the history of game making, or mod making, whichever.
Turn it. to travel along with that?
Apparently so.
Ah!
All I can say is, I really hope this is the last of it.
Yeah. So do I.
Fuck. Ah, fuck! Damn it! Damn it! It was everything that I feared it could be. Right here. This is it.
Yep.
This is it.
Main Bracelet Mayhem definitely does not top this.
Nothing tops this level. Nothing.
Pulled out all the...
No! No! I thought I was finally home free! Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
Save state!
Save state!
Save state, sucker!
What the hell is that?
I did see a red arrow sign. We are freaking close! You can do this!
Are we finally at the finish? Fuck you! Oh!
No!
We finally did it!
Pardon my French, but that is totally deserved of that. Yes!
Candy save points. Save! Save! For the love of God, save! And a save point on top of it. I don't care.
You know, let's complete a Cranky for a moment. You have to put up
Yeah,
with
let's
that
go back
shit.
to Cranky. Cranky! Whole mob of Kremlings just passed through. Oh, you don't fucking say!
No shit!
A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky Barrel Cannon. I don't give a damn about Winky anymore right now. You can roll over Slipper or just squash it with a jump attack. We know this.
Know that.
Well, that's about the size of it.
I think they didn't change the hints or anything like that.